Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alex Garcia. I'm a software support specialist over here at Distributor Central. Today, we are going to be doing part 2 of the product presentation tools. So part 1 was last week, and we did it over the product list tool. And you'll be able to see a link to that shortly. We'll post it on our webinar page, and I'll show you how to get there at the end so you can view that. And then this one will be recorded too, so you'll be receiving the recording for this one same time tomorrow, any time from now until tomorrow. But you can also check back on our webinar page. Basically, it's our help videos, and you'll see them both posted up there no later than Wednesday night, so they should both be posted by then there. But like I said, today is going over part 2. So part 1 was product list tools. Part 2 is going to be integrating product list tools, but using it for a customer presentation. So what is a customer presentation? A customer presentation is something that you would use if you want to send a list of products to your customers that's 10 or more. Anything 10 and under, you can use the email product option, which I'll show you again here, show you where to find it. That's just going to email them the list in their email, but anything 10 or more, you want to use the presentation. The presentation, basically what it is a simplified website. So it's personalized to that customer or client, gives them their own URL. They can check it on their phone, their tablet, their laptop, and of course the desktop. So a little bit more personalized, and you'll see you can just, we already have the template set up. There's a customer presentation template. If you have a copy of your customer's logo, you can add it on there, and I'll show you how to do that. We'll show an example of setting it up. And then how easy it is to create a product list and then convert it over to the website, similar to what we did yesterday, or sorry, last week when we went over how to use add to website. When you create a product list, you can either add it to a website in general, like a general website that you have with all the products, or just this customer presentation website. So to get started, once you log into your Distributor Central account, once again, as we stated last week, we're just going to go into the product search. So we're going to go to products on the left menu, product search. And this is going to pull up all products from all suppliers. And then from here, you can start building your list. And as you remember from last week, just to give you kind of a refresher course, you find the products you want and you just click add to list, and it's going to add it down here in the product list tool. So just say that I want to, let's say I want to put together a list of tumblers to start off. I can just start selecting the tumblers I want, and as you can see, the animation, when I click on it, it drops it in here. You can even click on here if you want to see it show up, so you can see it's adding them as I go. So we'll just add the first row here. Then I'm going to click Save As, because I need to save the list, and I'm going to call it just tumblers. All right, we'll do, yeah, tumblers is good, save. And then if I need to create another list, what I'll do is just click Add New List, and then I can name it whatever I want. If you're not sure what you want to name it yet, you can just, call it New List. And then what it'll do is clears out the old list without clearing out the products, because if you click Clear List, just as a refresher, it's going to clear the entire list out of those saved tumblers, and it'll show 0 in there. So let's say that I just want to do, I want to do the new products. So if you come over here to the left-hand side, scroll down, you'll see a filtering option here. So you have like eco-friendly, but I want to focus on the new products. So right here, new product, click on that, and you'll see these are the newest products within the last 30 days of Distributor Central. And so I'll add a couple of these here. Just pick, random ones that you want to send to your customer. And you can also, just to kind of give you a refresher course on the product search in general, you can see that as I added that filter, it adds it under active filter. I can then come up here and start typing in like backpack, you know, if I wanted to look for a backpack within new products, it's going to pull up the newest backpacks. So it's still got both of those filters applied. So I can add some of these. If I wanted to even do Tumblr, I'll add one of those. So just kind of putting together, like maybe this is like a back to school list minus this right here. Take that out. So then here, then I can come over here and click Save As, and I can call it Back to School. Hit Save. So now I have these two lists created, and now I'm good to go. All I need to do now is create the website. So I have my list created, then I just need to create the website so I can move it over. So you can do the website before or you can do it after, and you'll see it's real easy to set up. Either way will work. So when I come over here, I'm going to go to Websites, Hosting Manager, and I'll come over here, click Add New Website. And like I said, we do already have one labeled Customer Presentation. So if you scroll down, you'll find the template's already set up, ready to go, and it's right here. Click Use this presentation. I'll call this Back to School. And you can see what it's doing is as you type it in the name, this is with any website, not just Customer Presentation, it's automatically going to pick the folder name based on your name of your website, but you can change this to whatever, and it's going to search through our database. And if somebody already has that, then it'll let you know. So I could just do back B2S, we'll make it short. Now I have it, and I'm going to create my website. Once I create it, I'm going to customize it because I want to add my custom logo on there. And so you can see here it says Customer Presentation. So just simple ones already set up. So I'm going to click Pick Image. I'm going to pull from my desktop, select File. I'll go to where I have my images, and I'll pick one here. So I upload it. So remember with websites, if you're not familiar, in order to use an image, you have to upload it on your into your image library. And now I can use any of these two images. So I'll click on that one, and then I'll come down here and I'll pick on that. I'll click on that one too. And you can see they're kind of large, so I can resize them. If I come down here, you can see the different max widths. And so I'll just try to go, maybe we'll do 25. Make it a little smaller since it's so big, and we'll shrink this one down too. Another thing you can do is as I'm clicking on here, you can see that it the picture, it highlights the picture block, and then I can resize it this way too. But if you do that, it's going to resize the entire block. As you can see here, it's moving the entire block, as opposed to just coming in here and changing this to, like, you know, like, so you can there, that's like a little extreme 5%. I can move that up to, like, let's say we'll do 15 on that one, and then you can adjust all the different platforms, so desktop, laptop, tablet, cell phone. So we'll just do 15 across the board, and then I'll click Save. So now my website's ready to go. I'll close that out. And then, like I said, you can do the website first, or you can do the list first, either way. But once you get done with that, then you'll go back into your product list. So we'll go back to our dashboard, click on products and search, or product search, sorry. And then we're going to add those two that we created to that website. So it remembers the last one that you were looking at. So whether you come back later on that day or whatever, it'll pull it up here. But if it was like a couple days later and it's not showing and it just says drafts, which it does by default when it's not pulling in a list, just click on the product list, come over to manage list, and then you'll see all your list right here, and then just click open and it'll open it down here. So I have my back to school one here. So now what I'm going to do, just like we did last week, I'm going to use this add to website function, and I can call this back to school. And I get to pick which website I want it to go to. That's why you have to have it created in order to move it to the website. So like I said, you can create the website first, or you can do the list first and then do the website, but you have to have a website to send it to. So I'm going to go back to school, click add. What that's doing is creating a product collection, automatically adding it to that customer presentation. And then I'm going to pull up the other one, which we did tumblers. I think we did a different one. That's an old one. Yeah, there we go. So tumblers, add to website again, and I'll just call this one tumblers. And then I'll do back to school because that's the website I want to send it to. So now these are added to that website as a product collection. So if I come back over here to the menu and go to websites, hosting manager, and I go to back to school, click manage, and I'll show you here. And then if I come down here where it says product collections and click manage, you can see that by default, it came with top sellers, virtual designer. There's my back to school and tumblers. So I don't need any of these two. I'm just going to use mine. So I'm going to take these out and I can just hit delete. And you can see the little bar going across here and it's deleting it. And once that goes through, then I'll do the one for virtual designer. And this is the same thing as with any product collections, whether you're working on a customer presentation, a company store, or a website in general, it's going to be the same process with the product collections. Now I'm going to go ahead and publish it since I deleted some, and I'll click publish all. Then I'm going to go back into the website editor. So if I go back, you'll see the little menu here. If I go back one step, then I can go up here and click edit, and it'll take me into the website editor. And now all I'm going to do is rearrange things and make it so only certain things are showing. So as you can see, the catalog block right here, you can click on the pencil or you can do the double click option. I like the double click. And then you'll come in here and this one is going to show all collections. Another option here is the show catalog select screen. So the show catalog select screen, I'll show you an example of that before I change it. But if you come in here, you can pick if you want to show the catalog select screen. That's going to show up if you have more than one product collection. So in this case, I have back to school. I have the tumblers, so there'll be two of them there. And then if you scroll down farther, you see this right here, which is called a product ribbon. What a product ribbon does is it focuses on one particular collection. It can do all collections too, but if you double click on it, you can see it was set by default to featured products, and you can leave it as the name featured products, but I removed the featured product collection, and it usually pulls in like the top sellers. So I want to change this to collection. And let's say I want to focus that part on the tumblers. So I can leave it at tumblers. You can see as I change it, it automatically keeps the title, or I could change that to featured products if I wanted to. And then I'll hit done and then save. So anytime you make any changes and you want to see it live, hit save. And then if you go to live preview, this is those blocks I was telling you about. So if you don't want to see these, you can change it, and I'll show you here. But you can see you can have a focus. If you have more than one product collection, you can have a focus at the bottom of a product collection in particular that you want. I mean, you could even go in there and take out, if you don't want to use the catalog, you could take it out and just have this product ribbon in there. These websites are fully customizable. So let me show you the other option without the blocks there. And if you don't have two or one or more product collections, two or more product collections, then even if you do have it on show catalog select screen, it's not going to show up because there's only one collection in there. But let me show you the difference. So I'll keep that open, and I go back to my website editor, double click on the catalog block, and then I'll come in here and say no. And where it says show catalog select screen, I'm going with no this time. Hit done, hit save, and then I'll do another live preview so you can see the difference between the two. So this is how it would show up without the catalog selection screen. And once again, you still have the tumblers focused on the bottom. If you don't want that and you just want it all in one, then all you would have to do is go into the website editor, double click on the block here and delete it. And then it's just going to have this catalog block up here. So it would have all of this and this would be gone. So if you have more than one and you want to have one focused at the bottom, you could even move that above the catalog block if you want. Like I said, the websites are fully versatile. If you're not familiar with it, we do have a webinar that we've done that goes over the website editor, how to understand blocks, what to do, how to move them, how to edit them, so on and so forth. So that I'll show you that here in a second, where to access that. But like I said, so there it is with the not show catalog select screen. And then that's with the catalog select screen. So if you do the catalog select screen, you can have as many product collections as you want, and it'll just keep adding blocks per product collection. And then even if you have a lot of product collections, like I said, you can come in here and you can add as many products as you, or many product collections as you want. This will just be more, so it might say like 5 pages instead of just the one, because it's going to show all the collections. So it's up to you how you want to do it. So normally what you'll see a lot of people do, so the product ribbon comes with the template, but a lot of people will take that out. So if you come back to the editor, like I said, you can either click on it once and it comes over here, shows you where it's at, click the pencil and it'll edit it, or you can just do the double click. Let's say I don't want that in there, so I'll take that out. And since I don't have that many products, I'm just going to put it all in one. Click save, and we'll do another live preview. So now you can see, now I have all these products selected and I don't have that many. So it's all on one page for them. They don't have to go anywhere else, all on one page, good to go. They have the product list here where if they click on this right here, it'll add it to a list and then they can email. So if I click on here, they have options where they can narrow it down. So if there's a lot of products, they can narrow it down to just those products, or they can email those to you and say that they're interested in it, so on and so forth. So that's that option there. Once again, we'll go over the options. This is the option here for just the catalog block with pulling in all the collections. Here's the option with the catalog block pulling in all product collections, and then I have a focus and a product ribbon at the bottom. And then here's the default, the way the template's set up. By default, if you just change the catalog block and change the ribbon to whichever product collection you want, however many product collections you have is going to create a block for it up here. So if you have multiple collections, like I said, and it gets up there and you have maybe 5 pages, you might want to think about going with the show catalog select screen on the catalog block. That way they're all listed here and they don't have to go through here and dig through all of them, click next, go to the next page. They can just see it all sorted here at the top of all the different ones that you have. But if you, then again, if you only have a couple products like I have, even though they're mixed, you can put it and they can all fit on one page, then you can just have it all on one page for them so they don't have another page. So a lot of different options you can do there, as you can see. And like I said, the one you want to use for this is if there's 10 products or more. As you can see, we'll go back here to the dashboard. They get their own unique URL. So you can send them that URL. It's comes with the free SSL certificate, just like all our other websites, which means it'll be secure. It's compatible on all different platforms, so they can view it on their cell phone, they can view it on their tablet, laptop, and of course desktop. You don't have to use this one. You can also use this one for 10 products or less if you want to. It's up to you, but with the email product option, let me go back. I showed you I was going to show you that. So I go back to the dashboard here, go to products, product search, and this is from last week, just to kind of briefly touch base on it. But with the email product option in the product list here, this is only going to be, it's only going to show 10 products max, and it's going to be in a list. So when you add everything in there, it'll be a list that they'll only be able to view in their email. Whereas the customer presentation, they can view online. They actually have a URL that they can look at online. So big difference there. Like I said, you don't have to use email products only for up to 10 products. You can use customer presentation for as many products as you want. But once you hit that 10 or more, you will no longer be able to use email products because we put a code in there that will keep it from going through, mainly because you don't want your customer scrolling through a ton of different products in an email, having to scroll all the way down through their email to see every product. You can create a nice little website presentation for them with this customer presentation that we went over today, and just send them that link, and then they can submit requests to you from here. They can place an order from here, however you want to do it. So this is a lot more user-friendly than just emailing them a product, and it's a lot more, it's a lot better presentation for your customer. But you can use, like I said, so just remember 1 to 10 products, you can use email products, or you can use customer presentation. 10 or more products, you have to use customer presentation. So just keep that in mind. But I will stick around here, answer any questions you guys might have. I think that's going to do it for today. But as always, feel free to contact us with any questions you might have. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can call us at 888-516-7401. Also, when you're logged into your DC account, there's multiple ways to get a hold of us too. You'll notice down here that it says help. So we have a live chat. You can look through our database to find questions, or you can go to ask and it'll go to chat and it'll connect you to one of our support reps that's live and ready to talk to you. You can also come up here to the question mark when you're logged in. You can go to join a webinar, so that's going to have the upcoming webinars. You can book a one-on-one demo if you need a demo. And then the training videos was the one I was telling you about. So with the training videos, this is where we host all our previous webinar training videos. And you'll see these two, the presentation, see part 1's already up and part 2 will be up shortly. Like I said, they should both be up within the next day. You will receive a link to the recording though for this one within a day, but you'll see both of them here shortly. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk to you soon.